So if I just do the calculation that I normally do in advance, the total issue is 80,000. Out of this, less firm underwriting, of we'll call it firm application, firm application has been this. So it comes to 6,400 plus 8,000 plus 2,400 will be 16,800 plus 16 is 14,400, 14,800, 16,800, 16,800, 16,800, and there's also public subscription, less public application, which is a total of 40,000. Okay, I think I'll just check this again. 8,000 plus 16,000, 16,800. Yeah. So basically the shares that have not been taken up by anybody, it is 80,000 minus 40 minus 16,800. We will get 40,000 plus minus 16 would be 40 to 30, 24, 23,200. I think 23,200 shares are the ones that are not being taken up by anybody. 23,200 is not being taken up by anybody. Just check that again. $80 minus 16,800 minus 40,000 comes to 23,200. So we need to see how this 23,200 is going to be divided. So we prepare the statement showing liability of the underwriters. Statement showing liability of the underwriters. The next thing I'm also going to mention how we are going to treat firm underwriting. Now here we didn't have to decide, it's told to us. So when benefit slash credit of firm underwriting is given to individual underwriters. So we have the particulars. A, B, and C. So we start with gross liability. Gross liability is, in case of A, it's 48,000, then it's 20,000 and 12,000. Less marked applications, which is given to us 8,000, 10,000 and 4,000. So that comes to 40,000, 10,000 and 8,000. Then we minus the unmarked applications. Now when we are minusing the unmarked applications, I don't need to add firm underwriting to it. Okay, I just minus the pure unmarked applications. Because the firm underwriting has to be minus separately. Credit or benefit is given. So unmarked applications will be, the total applications are 40,000. I will do the calculation here itself. Minus the marked. So the marked are 8 plus 10 plus 4, which comes to 22. So the unmarked applications are equal to 18,000, which has to be divided in the ratio of, they've said, given for unmarked applications, be given in proportion to the shares underwritten. Shares underwritten are here, 48,000, 20,000 and 12,000. Now we need to find this ratio. I hope everyone knows to find the ratio. 48,000 is to 20,000 is to 12,000 can cancel the 3 zeros in each one. So here we'll get as, if you take it in 2, it will be, or even in 4. 4 ones are, 4 twos are, 4 fives are 20, and 4 threes are 12. I don't think it can be divided further. Okay, so 4 twelves are 48, 4 fives are 20, and 4 threes are 12. So the ratio of gross liability is 12 is to 5 is to 3. 12 is to 5 is to 3. So if I have to divide 18,000 in that ratio, it will be 18,000 in the ratio divided by 20, 900 into 12, which comes to 10,800. This comes to into 5, which comes to 4,500, and this into 3 comes to 2,700. Okay, how do I do this? 18,000 divided by 20. 20 is the total of this, 12 plus 5 plus 3. 18,000 divided by 20 into 12. 18,000 divided by 20 into 5. 18,000 divided by 20 into 3. So that comes to 40,000 minus 10,800 will be 29,200. 10,000 minus 4,500 will be 5,500. 8,000 minus 2,700 will be 5,000. Okay. Then we need to also minus the firm application, because we didn't minus the firm application here. We just minus unmarked application. So less firm underwriting. Firm underwriting. So each one's firm underwriting. In case of A, it is 6,400. In case of B, it's 8,000. And in case of C, it is 2,400. So now this one's liability comes down to 29,200 minus 64 will be minus 6,400 will be 22,800. Then we have a surplus here. His liability had initially come down to 5,500, but right now, since we are minusing firm underwriting, it is a surplus of 2,500. And here it is 53 minus 24, we get 2,900. 53 minus 24, we get 2,900. So the next thing I need to do is divide the surplus of B to A and C, because we have minus everything. We have minus marked, unmarked, and firm. So less surplus of B allocated to A and C in the ratio of gross liability. So we need to divide 2,5 in the ratio of gross liability. Gross liability of A and C is 12 is to 3. 12 is to 3. So that comes to 2,5 divided by 15. You get 166.66. 2,5 divided by 15. 166.66 into 12 will be 2,000. Here it's 2,000. 2,5, and here it will be into 3 will be 500. So 2,000 goes to A and 500 goes to C. So right now it comes down to, here it comes to 20,800. This is nil and this is 2,400. So we will just check. 20,800 plus 2,400 comes to 22,000, 23,200. So that is what we were looking for. So this is how 23,200 has to be divided. 20,800 goes to A and 2,400 has to be taken up by B. That C. That means B does not have to take up anything. So we call this liability as per agreement. Liability as per agreement. Okay. To this we add firm underwriting just to know the total number of shares to be taken up. Firm underwriting of each one 6,400. Then we get 8,000 and 2,400. Okay. Which brings us to the net liability. So basically A has to take up 28 under the agreement and 6,400 under firm underwriting. So the total comes to 26, 27, 200. B does not have to take up anything under agreement, only under firm underwriting. So it's just 8,000. And in case of C, it is 2,400 under agreement and 2,400 under firm underwriting, which becomes 4,800. We don't need to do the other statements because they have not told us anything about commission, how much commission is to be paid. Nothing is told to us, neither about journal entries. So just the statement. Now you're not going to get such an easy problem. I've just done this problem because I had not done where benefit of firm underwriting is given. So I just thought of doing that so that you don't forget it.